For the game, some final preparations here. Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce on the sidelines. So here's the Clippers starting group. Harden runs point with man at the 2. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Minnesota, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's prime time in at the point. Hey, Doris, at what point in the year are coaching staffs really starting to optimize their rosters?
Well, B.A., I think one of the fascinating things is after about 20 games, what teams do analytically is they're going to evaluate what are their best 2-man, 3-man, 4-man, and 5-man units. What are their plus minuses? What combinations work and don't work together? The fascinating piece is over the grind of an NBA season, there's always challenges. An injury that's poorly timed, or perhaps a trade at the deadline. So many things go into optimizing your roster.
Come on.
Harden against Edwards. Leonard on the wing. Back to Harden. Leonard on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit that one. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Pass to Alexander-Walker. First quarter of play, a minute in. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Nice shot from the wing.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And, B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Man, Edwards pulls it in.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Randle, left side. Here's the floater, and it's in there.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Zubats. Back to Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Gobert with the bucket.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Clippers trail by 6. Powell outside. Pass to man. Outside Harden. Soft touch off the glass. Harden's got his second basket.
I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
Takes it inside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And I love the aggressiveness they showed at the start of that game. They were really ready to attack the rim.
You know, typically when you go that hard to the rack, you can make a living at the charity stripe, and that's exactly what happened.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The 3. Randle pulls down the board. Minnesota leading by 7. Pass to Edwards. Driving in. Oh, great D that time from Powell. And it's Powell with the ball for Los Angeles. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Alexander-Walker, the pass to primetime. The 3. And a Another three from Minnesota.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Harden. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Pass to Randall. Yep, that one goes.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Clippers trail by 12. Doris, one of the most physical guards in the NBA, Anthony Edwards.
If you want to talk about a prototypical NBA body, it's Anthony Edwards. He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. Three-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony Edwards may be the next face of the league.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jones, he's checked in for Leonard. Coffey comes in for Powell. Dunn, he's checked in for Mann. And it's Highland in for Harden. And the basket by Highland.
Boy, Highland working hard for that high percentage shot. That's nicely done.
Pass to DiVincenzo. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to DiVincenzo. Now Ingles. Here's Reed, and that one drops, and it comes off an assist from Ingles.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Clippers trail by 12.
Come to me.
Here's Highland. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Conley looking for an opening. Up top, DiVincenzo. Counted. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, Chris Dunn has proven over and over he is not afraid of drawing contact on these shots.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Both good from the line that time. Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, B.A., but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
Now here's Highland, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Coffey on the wing. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Boy, give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
McDaniels can't hit. Clippers trail by 12. And here's Highland. Lets it go from deep. Reed with the rebound. There's 37 seconds left in the first. DiVincenzo, the pass to Ingles. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Highland against Conley. 19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Dunn. Defense is right there. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. He takes it in, lays it up, and banks it in. DiVincenzo's gotten his second bucket of the game. And so it's Minnesota in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. What do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, they've got Terrence Mann, Kawhi Leonard out there with Derrick Jones. Then it's James Harden, and it's Porter in at 2 guard. Now here's Mann. No points so far. Harden with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. Shots blocked. Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession. Shot clock at 3. Harden's got space.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And Prime Time gets it to go.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Here's Prime Time. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Launches it. The rebound by Mann.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Leonard can't get it to go. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, B.A., when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
Now here's Harden. He's coming off a 19-point game against Washington.
And, guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Here's Prime Time. They get it back. From outside the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
Now here's Jones. He's scoreless. Pass to Prime Time. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. A slam dunk by Reed.
Man, Naz Reed not only gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
And the Clippers call time here. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, B.A., is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
And the Clippers making a change here. Powell's checked in. Here's Porter, outside Jones. Back to Porter. No good again that time.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Well, Doris, if you're a Wolves fan, you really have to enjoy the present.
Well, think about it. 56-26 last year, their second best record ever. A 3 seed in the West, also their second best ever. As long as they have the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, that team should be a factor in the West.
That's good from Porter. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, B.A., and I liked it. The stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Here's Leonard, following the score by Minnesota. Jones drives in. It's Powell on the wing. Buries it from three. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game.
This guy is always shot ready. Norman Powell's instincts as a scorer are exceptional.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Powell covers. Here's Randall. He has 6. And here's Dillingham from the arc. On target from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Powell. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 18-4 run. Here's Randall. That one falls. Randall's got 8.
Boy, how about the touch on the floater from Julius Randle? A little creativity.
Robbed. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Moving it up. And it's Randall with the jam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Now here's Jones. 15 in his last outing. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. Here's Randall. There's the drive. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, what a pretty dribble move by Julius Randle. That handle is tight.
Pass to man. Leonard outside. Porter looks it over. Back to Leonard. Shoots over Randall. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Outside Edwards. Powell pulls it in. And it's Powell with the ball for the LA Clippers. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
They throw good, Edwards. And Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons. But at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once. And that fan base is restless.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Zubats, he's checked in for Jones. Coffey comes in for Powell. Dunn, he's checked in for Mann. And it's Highland in for Porter Jr.
Anthony Edwards is a 3-level scorer. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he's extremely confident when the game is hanging in the balance.
Now here's Zubats. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Washington. Here's Dunn. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota's gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Leonard up top. McDaniels covering. Leonard looking over the floor. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Timberwolves ahead, opening up a huge gap. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Timberwolves shooting the ball incredibly well tonight, 73% from the floor. We've got Edwards, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's prime time in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Now here's Zubac. No points yet. The drive by Harden. And there it is for him.
Well, James Harden's ability to put it on the deck and get to the cup is elite. And because of that size and frame, he's going to finish most often.
Here's prime time. Edwards finds Randle. Here's prime time. The three is up. Leonard pulls down the board. Left side, Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
Help out on Harden. Help out on Harden.
Leonard passes to Powell. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the right side. Here's Gobert. And rejected.
How about Zubac? Works so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Harden. He got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. Here's Leonard. Goes up again. Randle pulls down the board.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Pass to primetime. From behind the arc. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And here's Zubac. Man with it. Leonard outside. And he drives in. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Edwards got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And prime time gets it to go.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Up top, Powell. Covered by Alexander Walker. Harden misses.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one. But don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
And that one drops.
Now, this is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Anthony Edwards. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Jones, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's primetime. That's 29 for him. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside man. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Zubats finds Jones. Highland with it. Pass to Coffey. Shot clock at 6. Dunn outside. No good from 18.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Here's Dillingham. And the layup is good. Dillingham's got his second bucket of the night.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now here's Jones. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Here's Highland. They can't stop the run with that one. Minnesota shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. Dillingham. Jones with some nice D. Now Los Angeles with it. Dunn right side. It's not going to go for him. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Here's Dillingham. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
That's all you, baby.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. Pass to Jones. And 1:01 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Highland. Here's Coffey. Dunn outside. Jones from outside. And he can't get that one.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Reed. And it's good. 2 points. Reed's got 6 points.
Boy, Naz Reid able to concentrate and finish despite incredible defense.
Here's Dunn. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Minnesota with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. With 1 on the clock. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Now Los Angeles with it on the floor for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum out there with Mo Bamba. Then it's Bones Highland. Then there's Amir Coffey. And it's Porter in at the 2 spot. And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been incredible. 72%. Pass to Conley. The rebound by Bamba. So it's Los Angeles now. Left side Porter. Over Ingles. McDaniels with the rebound. Ingles against Porter. Now Ingles. Up and over Porter. Great look there, but off target. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. DiVincenzo against Bamba. DiVincenzo, the pass to Reed. Got it.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Highland. Buries it down low. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Conley passes to McDaniels. Up top, DiVincenzo. Now here's Conley. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. McDaniels got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Highland misses. The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Just their second turnover of the game. Impressive how mistake-free they've been.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Tucker's checked in. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Porter against DiVincenzo. Porter, the pass to Batum. Now here's Highland. Doris, with the latest collective bargaining agreement, teams have to be more strategic with their spending.
They do, Brian, and I think this speaks to the league's desire to make sure there's competitiveness across all of the teams in the league. There are now harsh penalties in place for teams that go over the luxury tax. So star players in their 30s or players with injury concerns aren't necessarily guaranteed max contracts in the future. You're going to see a lot more negotiations and smart decision-making.
Now here's Porter. Batum gets the bucket.
Wow, what soft touch from Nick Batum. This guy has no trouble finishing in the painted area.
On the wing, Ingles. Guarded by Batum. McDaniels. Count that one.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pass to Coffey for 3. Drops in the 3.
Oh, Bones Highland with the pretty pass. That's the decision-making you want to see.
On the wing, Ingles. Now DiVincenzo. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Porter, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Conley, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Porter against DiVincenzo. Porter's shot is off.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Ingles, good.
I'll tell you, Ingles is just such a pro. This guy is unafraid despite the defense.
DiVincenzo with the steal. Conley finds Ingles.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now Reed, checked by Tucker. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Daniels. Fires for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, McDaniel's really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Porter against DiVincenzo. Here's Tucker. And that time also a missed shot. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And what a huge performance it was for primetime.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch. It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Outside, DiVincenzo. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. The kick out to Conley. Lets the three fly. And another three for Minnesota.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Now here's Porter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside, DiVincenzo.
Timberwolves win. Timberwolves win. Your Timberwolves. 107. The Clippers. 29. Thanks again, folks, for coming out and supporting your basketball team. Drive home safely and see you again soon.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.